Hello guys, and this is Mathematic. In this lesson we will talk about irrational and real numbers. Alright, so in lesson 1 I showed you that any irrational number can be written as an infinite periodic decimal. To review the concept, let's look at this example. Alright, so here we have a fraction, 2 over 3. And its decimal form will be 0.6666 and so on. If you see, there is a periodic trend in this decimal, and the 6's are constantly repeating in a pattern. This repetition makes 2 over 3 a rational number. But not all decimals are periodic. Here's an example. So here we have a digit pi, which equals to 3.145926 and so on. And it is not a rational number, because it's not periodic. In other words, it doesn't have a constant repetition of the same number. So we call a number, which is an infinite decimal with no periodicity, an irrational number. Now let's talk about real numbers. Real numbers is a type of numbers which is made of rational and irrational numbers. Real number is an infinite decimal which can be written as plus a0, a1, a2, a3, a4, a5, and so on. Or it can be written as minus a0, a1, a2, a3, a4, a5, and so on. A real number can be positive, negative, or equal to 0. So here we have a real number, plus 1.2345, and so on. It has a plus sign, which makes it a positive number. But usually when we write a positive number, we drop the plus sign. So whenever we have a negative real number, we add a minus sign in front of it. As I already said, 0 is also a real number, which makes it a continuous decimal. To make 0 a continuous decimal, it can be written as 0.0000 and so on. Alright, so here's a chart which shows how each type of numbers is fulfilled by others. So the real numbers are made of rational and irrational numbers. Then the rational numbers are made of some whole numbers. And the natural numbers make up some part of the whole numbers. Alright, now let's do a practice problem. In this problem we have to find the sum of two rational numbers, which are the square root of 2 and the square root of 3. First, what we have to do is to turn these two rational numbers into a decimal format. To turn these two numbers into a decimal format, we need to use a calculator. Okay, so the square root of 2 will equal to 1.41421 and so on. And the square root of 3 will equal to 1.73205 and so on. So now we can assume that the sum of square root of 2 and the square root of 3 will approximately equal to the sum of 1.4 and 1.7. And the answer of which will equal to 3.1. Now let's do another problem. In this problem we need to determine whether the given number is a rational number or irrational. The first number which we have is 16.9. So 16.9 can be written as 16.900000 and so on. If you notice, there's a periodic trend in this number, and the zeros are repeating. So this is a rational number. The next number we have is 7.254 and the 4 is in parentheses. So this number will equal to 7.254444 and so on. Here we also have a periodic trend, and the 4 is constantly repeating. This is also a rational number. The next number is 1.21221212 and so on. This number doesn't have a constant repetition of the same number, like in the previous example, so this number is an irrational number. The last number is 99.1357914 and so on. Like in the last example, there is no digits which are constantly repeating themselves. So this number is also an irrational number. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel.